What's happening in wrestling world? Coach Kennelly here with our inaugural episode of the City Coaches Couch. This is a new platform that I'm going to start to use to keep everybody updated on City Kids, what I'm doing, wrestling in the city, and just overall topics that I find interesting that pertain to Milwaukee. So first off, I'm going to say, why are you watching this? City Kids Wrestling is what I'm here to tell you about. I'm here to tell you about what we do. I'm going to tell you my role in that organization, and then I'm going to give you some upcoming events that we have going on. So that if that interests you, you've came to the right place. I'm going to make this short, sweet, with only information you need. If this doesn't interest you, thanks for watching. You could tune out now. It was nice to see you. Like you said, if you don't know me, my name is Coach Kennelly. If you do know me, allow me to reintroduce myself. It may have been a while, especially with the COVID sanctions. See, I'm here, City Kids Wrestling, citykidswrestling.org. We're out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is our logo. I got my hat. It says, what do we do? At Tech, we wrestle. It was, a little homage to one of my idols, Dan Gable. And I want the kids to know when they show up to that high school at Tech, what do? We wrestle. So now to the meat and potatoes of our video for the day. What is City Kids Wrestling Club? So it's a nonprofit wrestling club run out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We service people from pre-K all the way into adults. We're run by volunteers. Once in a while we get some clinicians that we pay, but everything's 401c, nonprofit. We're not making any money. We're not your typical wrestling organization. We're using wrestling as a tool to teach these kids life skills to get them on to the next level, wherever that may be in life, or that's into the workforce, whether it's into that extra schooling, into the military. We want them to be productive human beings once they get out of here. One of the people that founded this, Roger Quindell, he'll always tell you what you practice, you get good at. So we let the kids know that if you're in here with us practicing wrestling and positive behaviors, you're going to be able to emulate that when you go out. If you're practicing bad behaviors, you're going to get good at that. So we make sure the kids really focusing on their actions and how their thoughts can turn into words, can turn into actions, can turn into habits. And we try to get them to have good habits, live that clean wrestling lifestyle that we all know it takes to succeed. Who am I? Like I said my name earlier, I'm the chairman of the board of City Kids Wrestling Club, and I'm also the programming director. So as the chairman of the board, one thing we talk to the other Beat the Streets organizations. We're not a full Beat the Streets, so you might see some Milwaukee Beat the Streets stuff. Our high school team, once a year, we go to Chicago for the Beat the Streets National Cup. That's when we put on our Beat the Streets stuff and we face the other city schools from around the country. We've had Cleveland that comes to this, New York's involved, Philadelphia, Los Angeles. So we get to see other urban areas and really compete with them. That was the reason why I named this City Coaches Couch, is because online a lot of my monikers I might go at in different forums. City Guy, City Wrestling Guy. That's been my name for a while with the City Kids. So I felt this was a new intro into this platform where I'm trying to get information out about the City Kids Club, about myself, and just positive wrestling news so we can all help each other and build this network of people all trying to get 1% better and better ourselves. That's what I'm looking for, is some new resources to work with, some people I can help, some people that can help me, and just try to get this good symbiotic relationship to grow the wrestling in Milwaukee as a whole. That's a big part of what I'm doing. I'm not just trying to make Tech the best team. I'm trying to make the whole city rise up so we're really a powerhouse in the state and eventually nationally and to the world level. And we got level 6 is takeover, and we're working on that. A little bit about my philosophy in wrestling. I've got it right here, so make sure I get the word for word every day. I wake up, I look at this. This is USA Wrestling Coaches Curriculum. I did it at the Silver Coaches College out there. So I just sit down and develop my philosophy about wrestling. And now I really had to challenge this when COVID hit, because a lot of coaches like winning that city title, the national title, the state title, whatever, world title, whatever you're going for. Right now, our kids don't have any chance to get titles. So I had to really boil down to, what do I teach wrestling for? What am I trying to get out of it? Because not every kid is going to be that city, state, national champion, but you can still leave the sport with a lot of good skills. And that's what I want to make sure that everybody that comes into my room really knows that and embraces that. So my coaching purpose would be, as a coach, I exist to use wrestling as a tool to teach values that help my students succeed in life as well as on the mat. We will set goals, fight through adversity, and always give our best effort and attitude. And that's all I can ask out of kids. If you come up, or adults, if you come here and you give me a good effort and a good attitude, I'm going to be a happy coach because you represented yourself well, you've represented your city well, you've represented everybody well. Everybody that toes that line, I give you all the credit in the world. It's nothing easy to do, and it takes a person to do that with a lot of gumption and a lot of confidence because all the stuff is on you. You win, it's on you. You lose, it's on you. A lot of people like that, but that also scares a lot of people. So I really want you to get these life skills out of wrestling, and then once we start to be showing up to practice a lot, becoming a good person, becoming a good athlete, then we can start to learn to wrestle. The wrestling stuff's easy. It's getting you to be a good person and living the right lifestyle, getting that athleticism. Wrestling is an ancient sport. We'll teach you that fast. We'll get you right. We've got a track record and a sauce of doing that. You can look up the stats. They're there. That's part of what we do. So a little bit now about City Kids. Some of our philosophies there is we got the 1% better rule. So every day we say you get better or you get worse. You don't stay the same. So when we wake up, you can improve or you're gonna decline. It doesn't need to be big. You can read a little book, do some research. You can work on your technique. You could do some strength training. You should do some mental mindfulness training. So whatever area of your wellness you need to do, you can get yourself 1% better at that. And we could go as small as making your bed. That's the first thing I teach the kids. Like, just accomplish one goal throughout the day. Start up, make your bed. You've done one thing, then you can move around. I've coached kids that live in group homes that were homeless. I coach, I don't got a bed. What do you sleep on? A pile of clothes. Can you organize that? I could. They organize their little pile of clothes. Now that's their pile. That is their bed now. They made their bed. So whatever it is, make your bed, get a goal accomplished, and really we stress that using small goals to get to your bigger goals. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, and that's our 1% better rule. Another thing we say is head up, move your feet. In wrestling, we know exactly what it means. Head up, move my feet. I'm always ready. Stance and motion, the 7 basic skills of wrestling. We talk about them every practice. And wrestling wise, we know what head up, move your feet is. Now, what is head up, move your feet in day-to-day life? You see that a person just dropped their books in the hallway, head up, move your feet, help them pick that up. You see somebody that's struggling, maybe got a bunch of stuff, they can't open the door. Head up, move your feet, help them out. Where you can help out, you will. Obviously, we're not going to step on anybody's toes or go over the line, but we're going to be good people. We're going to be people that you miss when we're not around. That's the type of people we're looking for in our program. I talked about what Roger Quindell installed in us is what you practice, you get good at, so we make sure the kids know that. If you're practicing treating women bad, you're going to attract women that want to be treated bad or, are in that lifestyle. So you practice treating women great, then you might be able to get a person that's a mate that can eventually become a wife. Same with women, with men, or whatever you're into. 2020, we're not going to get into all that stuff, but just, so let's say treating people right. You treat people right, sometimes they'll get it back to you, and if they don't, we got ways to deal with that adversity and stuff too, because come with the city, sometimes we depend on how we look, not necessarily myself, but when I lead a group of all minorities into a gym of all white people, we all know that feel. And I give those kids all the credit in the world for getting out of their comfort zone, growing as a person, and coming into those situations and trusting me as a coach to bring them there. So that is a little bit about my organization that I'm a part of, what my role is in the organization. And now I'm going to show you about some of our upcoming events. So we started out before COVID. We had about 75 high schoolers signed up, and we had about 15 youth kids going in the program. Right now, we're about 20 and 5. The numbers went down. We're growing every day. We got a big event coming up that I'm not going to get too much into, but you're going to want to see it. It's going to be live streamed. There's going to be a lot of action, a lot of fun stuff happening. So make sure you're paying attention to that. And we got a lot of programming coming for you. I'm going to produce a lot of content. So if there's something you want to see, like, that's why I'm going out of my comfort zone to make videos like this. I want people that want to know about the City Kids and know what's going on, to hear us. Just because MPS shut our season down, we're still here. We're still training. We want to compete, and we're ready for it. We're doing it safely. We did not disappear because our schools are virtual and we don't have no sports right now. We're training. We've been blessed. Thank you, Pura Vida MMA. You've given us amazing facilities and great mentors for our kids to be around and interact with. That has been the best thing that has happened with this tragedy of COVID, as we have gone into the private sector, and we're looking to stay there right now because They're helping us out. It's a symbiotic relationship that we said we're looking to build. So if you want to get involved in this cause, feel free to hit me up. Go to citykidswrestling.org, or just I'll put my YouTube channel right now. I've mostly been wrestling stuff. I haven't spread it before, but you'll search Kennelly space Tech, and I'm going to start posting these on there. I might put them on my social media, but just subscribe, get on our website. And even if don't necessarily come face to face to show up to an event or do anything with that, even if you like or share, all that stuff helps, because each one reach one. I'm just looking to get out to the more people I can reach, get more kids involved, because that goes back to part of my sole purpose why I'm being here. This organization has given me so much over the time. I moved to Milwaukee. I didn't have any family here. They took me in as a family, helped build me and mold me as a man and a coach. And I'm just looking to pass these skills that I've learned along, that go all the way back to the south side of Chicago at Vinham Park and Burbank and everywhere else where I got this. I know how much wrestling helped save me and get me to where I am as a successful human being right now, where a lot of my peers didn't get that. And I want to try to expose these opportunities to as many people as I can. So thank you for watching. I normally don't do the like and subscribe stuff, but if you want to see more of my content, punch that like and subscribe on YouTube. That's going to be my main platform. Thank you for watching. You could have been anywhere in the world right now, and from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to say peace and much love to you. Go Milwaukee, go City Kids, go Trojans. Takeover Part 6, we coming. Be on the lookout for Milwaukee. We're on the rise. We're here. We're ready. Let's do this.